So if you look behind me, we got the frame underneath the Ford Ranger body on the lift. And I guess today we're going to call this mock-up day, because I'm going to try and get this body lowered down on our new frame. The body mounts, I drilled the holes for them, set them in place. All except for the front ones right there, because if you remember, those two are off a little bit. So I'm going to make sure exactly where I got to drill the holes on those body mounts before I drill them. So let's lower this thing down and see what she looks like. So there it is, lowered down on the frame. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with it, actually. Everything lined up real good. Let me show you a front view. And there she is. Wheels and tires are way too big, too tall. I don't like it. We don't have the weight of the engine on it yet either, but all that stuff will come together. Let me show you inside how the holes lined up with the body mounts. So there you go, look. They lined up really nice. And remember, there's adjustments still there because the bolt's smaller, like we talked about earlier. Here's the back one. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Oh, yeah. See, they lined up really nice. So this is a big deal, guys. If you'll recall, this is the reason we did the frame swap. So hopefully this engine will fit in there nice with no issues. Let's see what happens. So there is a picture from the distance, and you can see the engine is down in there now, down in there deep, and back close to the firewall, which is really what I want. We have plenty of room to mount a turbo without it even getting close to the hood, and things are looking pretty good. These old engine mount things, let me show you on the other side, it's easier to see. These pieces right here that are mounted to the frame need to be cut off on both sides. They're just in the way of me making brackets and stuff. So I'll have to get this engine transmission back out and cut these out on both sides to give myself some more room. Square this engine up inside of there a little better and make some engine mounts. That plastic piece fits on the back of the head. It's a water outlet for I don't know. We got to figure that out too, because it's a little close to the firewall. And one more issue I ran into. Let me show you. So if you'll look back here inside the truck, that gray piece is the shifter, where the shifter is going to come out. So I miscalculated some way. I thought it was going to line right up where it was supposed to. We're going to have to make some linkage there. And we got a long way to go. Alright guys, that's it. I have a confession to make, and things have been bothering me about this project, so I'm going to get it out there in the open. Here I am changing the oil on my Dodge Dakota. Just wait for it. I'm getting to my point. Here's my Dodge Dakota up on the lift. And if you'll notice, I had to change the oil, like I said. The frame right there, you only see a little bit of this frame. And when it's down on the ground, you barely see any of the frame, okay? So now, let's go to Exhibit B, our Ranger project. And I've been trying to convince myself that this is okay, and everything will be fine with this Ranger, and there is plenty of room under the hood, as you guys saw, and all that kind of stuff. But look at this ugly, big, huge, hanging down, ugly frame. Unfortunately, the boosted Ranger build has come to a halt, come to a complete stop. We've hit a wall. I'm not moving forward with this build until I can decide what to do with this frame. I could use your help, guys. What do you think of this frame? I could use everybody's opinion. I've talked to Dave, my buddy, with the 350 Ranger. He said the frame's not a big deal. He said spray it black. Nobody will ever see it. Why are you even concerned with that, And then most people think along those lines. But for me, all I want to see is the body and the wheels. I don't want to see a bunch of crap underneath the truck hanging down or anything like that. Everybody's opinion is needed right now. Everybody who is involved with this Ranger build, I would like to see comment and give me some kind of thoughts on what you think about this about this frame situation. I've already done a little research myself. I'm leaning towards getting another frame, one like a square body Dodge Dakota. Just because of the way they're set up, it looks like it would work. Yeah, who knows? So far, I've documented everything I've done on this Ranger, and I think there's been probably a lot more failures than successes. But that's just part of it. In the end, I don't want to look at this truck and regret any decision I made on the build. I want to be totally satisfied with it. So that's why I'm in this position with this frame deal. We're just going to stop for now. Let me think it over. Let me decide what to do. And then we'll move forward. I really want to have a cool truck that I'm proud to drive around and take my little woman out to ice cream in. So guys, leave your comments below. It would help me out. Your opinions, your thoughts on this deal. And we'll move forward with it when we make a decision.